Nation in the history of the world.
Failed former President Donald Trump spoke to the National Rifle Association convention the other day. Already just outrageous that he would even speak to that group, but a really scary moment. We've never seen this happen to Trump before. Trump appeared to freeze on stage for 35 seconds. When the QAnon music started, Trump froze and he seemed completely unable to speak. Some people reacted by saying he's doing it for effect. He has never frozen for 35 seconds. This has not been extended or exaggerated in any way. You'll hear the music start and Trump freezes, some calling it a terrifying cognitive moment.
Nation in the history of the world.
Oh, God. Even Mitch McConnell only froze a few seconds. And for people suggesting that Trump's teleprompter was glitching, regular Trump, when his teleprompter glitches, which of course you can see teleprompter there. Biden's bad for using a prompter. Obama was bad. Trump's using a teleprompter. For those who were suggesting it was glitching, normal Trump wouldn't do nothing for 35 seconds. He would rant about the teleprompter, or he would rant about something else. This is something very strange. It's not what happened to Mitch McConnell, but is very strange. And it got stranger, I have to tell you. Trump seemed confused at one point and was referring to himself in the third person while reading the prompter. And he said, "Says President Trump." This is really, really bad.
Dominant again. Yes, oh yes, and quickly, says President Trump. Yes, oh yes, and quickly.
Again, what is he reading notes? Where is he saying, says President Trump? Where is he getting that from? It doesn't make any sense. Now, more substantively and terrifyingly, Trump says he is going to appoint really young extreme MAGA judges if he becomes president. This is what I've been trying to tell you.
Then I called up my people and I said, I have a guy from New York who's an incredible lawyer, has got the right temperament. He'd be a really great judge. Oh, good, sir. How old is he? I said, he's 69, sir. So he's going to be there for 2, 3, 4 years. We like people in their 30s, so they're there for 50 years or 40 years. We don't want, and as soon as they said that, I realized, yeah, they're.
So listen, this is what I've been explaining. To Trump, what he did with the Supreme Court in his first term and the eventual overturning of Roe v. Wade is only the beginning. And if Trump gets 4 more years, he's going to go out and find 20-something-year-old judges to stuff into the judiciary. They will block progress for decades. Terrifying. Yet another reason to make sure this guy doesn't get another 4 years. Trump wildly suggested that he's healthier and a better physical specimen than former President Obama.
And before I introduce him, I just want to say, when he was the doctor at the White House, they asked him, who's healthier? Who's a better physical specimen? Is it Trump or is it Obama? And he said, it's not even close. It's Donald Trump, not even close.
Does anyone believe that?
Obama.
Very, very difficult to believe. And then lastly, continuing with his dictatorial wet dream fantasy, Trump suggesting 2 or 3 terms. What do people think?
FDR, 16 years, almost 16 years. He was 4-term. I don't know. Are we going to be considered 3-term or 2-term? You tell me. Ronnie, what do you think?
Now, it's hard to tell whether Trump is confused or speaking out his dictatorial dreams or just referring to the idea that he's currently in his 2nd term, or maybe it's alluding to the idea that Trump actually won in 2020, which he didn't, meaning he won in his mind, where he is a legend. He won in 2016, 2020, and he might win in 2024. Therefore, in a sense, it would be his third term, but only the second one he serves. With Trump, it's increasingly difficult to know, when is he confused, when is he lying, and when is he just ignorant of facts? And sometimes the answer is yes to all three. So a disastrous, scary cognitive situation in Dallas at the NRA convention, and it was almost worse in Minnesota. As many people know, I'm a white ale type of guy when it comes to beer. And even for those of us who drink responsibly, like me, sometimes you still feel it the next day and it can slow you down, especially when you start to get up there in the years like me. Check out our sponsor, ZBiotics, which is a probiotic drink created by PhD microbiologists. ZBiotics breaks down the byproduct of alcohol, which is responsible for some of those feelings the day after. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. This byproduct, not dehydration, is to blame for how you feel the next day. ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic produces an enzyme to break that byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in the gut where you need it most. You drink a tiny bottle of ZBiotics before having any alcohol. You then drink responsibly, get a good night's sleep, and you will feel great the next day. ZBiotics works for so many people. Read the reviews online. Go to zbiotics.com/Pacman and you'll get 15% off your first order when you use code Pacman at checkout. The link is down below.